perceived. But we are gonna work it out and see. Morning thoughts. First of all, shout out Mel. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards, school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, engineers, chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices, strippers on poles, whatever it is you do for a living, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. On this beautiful Tuesday morning, today is the 3rd of June, 2025, and we're happy to be here. Indeed. All right, so we start out by giving thanks this morning to the Most High for preserving us and allowing us to be here to see this wonderful day. Strippers on poles, Gerald, them are working up. She working it. Or she, Gerald says strippers on poles. Whatever it is you do for a living, shout out to you. I'm not a judge. I'm not God, and I'm not here to sort out your life. As long as you're not raping, pillaging, and plundering anybody, it's a fair exchange. Shake a little bit of something, do a little something strange for a little bit of change, get the bills paid. Who am I to judge? Here we are. Well, we have a couple of things to talk about this morning. This morning's live is not going to be too long because I have a whole heap of content that's just stored up in my computer, and a lot of new stuff is going on, and the computer can't only hold so much. So I'm going to be releasing them rapidly today, a lot of them. So you're going to see an overcrowding of content. You might not even resonate with the content. I'm just giving you a heads up from now because my content is backed up like that because I try to time the release of the content. So sometimes I will have like 5 pieces put down, ready to go. And I know that the audience is, people don't have time, right? So by the time I release one in the morning, one in the afternoon, can't release the one in the evening because them need space to catch up with the one in the morning and the afternoon. And then by tomorrow, I have 5 more new pieces created. So now I have 8 pieces in 2 days, and most of that is not going up to the channel. So I have a lot of stuff backed up in the channel that I'm just going to release to the channel just to get them out of my computer, right? I do this every once in a while. So just bear with me and, skip past it if you don't like it. And if you do, just view it for a minute and then send it on its way. Just a heads up there. Remember I told y'all Vybz Kartel was about to release a morning King Biggs. Vybz Kartel was about to release a gospel track. He has released a full gospel track. It's fully gospel. And we're going to do a review on it this morning. Not so much of a review, but a discussion surrounding it. All right? So we're going to play the whole gospel song right there. So, but y'all know how that go already. Anytime we play, because remember me telling you, TJ don't play about cartel business. So this track could make this whole video be taken down. But for discussion's sake, I want to play it here, and then I will remove it later before, it stays on the channel for too long. All right. So we're going to play it, and I want to give an honest feedback. Don't be afraid. Because I know someone, you're already indoctrinated. If you're like me, even when you start to believe other things, you still feel like, you still hear that little voice in your head back and say, you will burn in eternal damnation and all these other kind of things. So you're afraid to even critique a song because you don't want to be wrong, right? Just don't be afraid. We're going to have a conversation around it. It sound good, it don't sound good. Me not like it, me want it, me like it. More of this, please. No more of this, please. Them kind of something there. All right? All right. Of course, there are other things here to talk about as well. I think it was it Missy Brum Brum? Somebody was in here yesterday on the live and they said, okay, I have to go now, cut the live short because them are going to see what's going on over Hero Circle because there are protests going on and you know, after the live, I went and I saw the crowd build up and the protests and whatever, and I realized that the prime minister actually sent out counter protesters, to, which I think was a dangerous move. So we're going to talk about that. And I also realized that a lot of people that were protesting didn't even know what they were protesting about. They just out there because they were told to be out there. So we're going to talk about those things. Derica Roger, the young lady who was found in the toilet pit, we have his picture. I'll do the picture on another video. The picture is everywhere now, thanks to other social media outlets, not so much to Jamaican news entities, major news networks. And the father had something to say about his daughter and the conditions in which she was found, and other things, which we're going to run through what the father had to say already. Leon Bailey, um, looking at making a whopping piece of money right now, which I'm going to dive into that piece on Leon Bailey about nurturing your children's talents and supporting them and all these other kind of things, because it could probably pay off as in a way of generational wealth. You know what I mean? Um, New technology is here, and Kamala Harris has made it somewhat clear that she will be running for 2028 election for president of the United States of America. Do you think that's a bad idea or a good idea? Would you support her if she does, or are you a Trumper, or would you support anybody else except for her kind of thing? So those are the things we're going to talk about this morning. But before we get into any of that, let's go right into the Vybz Kartel gospel song. All right, because we have to chop it back out. So let me remind myself which part it starts. I'm going to play it one time, and I'm going to play it all the way through. One time. It's going to start right now. All right, here we go.
Dear Lord, I want you to use me as a vessel, Lord, to spread your word and your gospel. Dear Lord, I want you to use me as a vessel, Lord, to spread your word and your gospel to the ends of the world. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Lord, you can reach out, touch a place on the inside that no human could ever touch. And Lord, you can take me and mold me and make me to give up what I never want to give up. Oh, Lord, please speak to me. I want to hear from your throne up above. Let me see your glory that I've been longing for, that my soul can never get enough. For the glory of Jesus shines brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King. For the glory of Jesus, shines brighter and brighter. So bright. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King. Lord, let your people know you like Moses as they went to the wilderness of sin. And Lord, keep us holy and our minds still on you, so your glory can shine deep within. And Lord, make us able to always recognize you and keep us from temptation and sin. Just show us your glory like you did in the temple, cause the temple is truly within. For the glory of Jesus shines brighter and brighter, brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King. For the glory of Jesus, for the glory of Jesus shines brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King. Thank you, Lord, for everything you've done to me, and for everything you've done for me. Father God, I just want to give you praises. Praise your holy name. Lord, I'm thankful for my countless blessings. And I will never stop calling your name. Amen. For the glory of Jesus, for the glory shines brighter and brighter, brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King. For the glory of Jesus, for the glory of Jesus shines brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of the soon coming King.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. What one officer? I see let me read some of them comment here. One Mr. Bram Bram got at church, you know. Mr. Bram Bram got at church, you know. Me have to pull it up, hallelujah. Jesus. Yo, what praise God. You know what I say? You have to go baptized. Him have to go baptized to get the church approval. Uh, King Biggs, me not put it past him, you know, he might do it too. He might do it too, but I don't think somebody else should dictate your journey though. But that is definitely how should I put this? First of all, know that say if my grandmother heard that, I saw somebody say it in the comments too, that this sound like something my recently departed grandfather would whistle all the time. Remember me telling you my grandfather used to whistle all the time? It does. It sounds like something Mas Clevey would have whistle. It sounds like something Miss Ruby would definitely approve of, be singing all the time, and probably be playing in the house all the time. If I gave her this on a CD and she never knows that is a person who sing any other kind of music, she would have been like, who this? Who is this? It sounds good, man. Yes, it's glorifying the Lord, you know. And it's very melodic and these things. My granny love them kind of music, yeah. It's not a modern day. What I like is that it wasn't dancehall gospel. Remember, say a dancehall cartel in Ghana. Remember, say he is the king of dancehall. And it wasn't him left dancehall completely for the 1 year, you know. Y'all don't notice that? It's not like Mr. Vegas, I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed. I mean, hear them play Mr. Vegas, I am blessed in a church. That's a dancehall gospel. I am blessed, Mr. Vegas. What Lady Saw did some of her stuff me here was like dancehall gospel. Who else? Lieutenant Stitchy. Most of the dancehall people them that do gospel, whether they dabble in it or them go all the way over and never return to the other side kind of thing. It sounds like dancehall in a gospel. A mix of dancehall and gospel blending two genres. That never sound like that to me. That just sound like it gone straight to church by itself. Right? Missy Bram Bram says, I love it so much. Me play it to fall asleep and during my shower this morning. Ibad, Ibad. One person said, yo, Cartel is standing on his word. Remember when Vybz Kartel come out, him say, why? Him did I live a certain kind of way before. And yeah, him know say God the exist and all these things before, but that never really no focal point for him. Cause you know him out there living life. Him famous, him make a whole heap of money and all these things, and he wasn't really that. Him say him get a sit down man. Like he he was put in the pits of hell and he was forced to cry out. You know, and you know when you cry out so much time and you don't get no answer, it doesn't mean God ain't listening, right? So you cry out so much time, you still not get no answer year one pass. Because the man said when him first get convicted, him tell himself, say, well, this I go bust off in a no time. You know, boom, Senate go appeal, it done, we back out again. Then to see year pass, next year pass, next year pass, next year pass. Next year pass, next year pass, next year pass. Try saying next year pass, pass a decade pass, 11-year pass, 12 years pass, and you're like, yo, man, now get out. Well, I know I'm coming out. I know I'm coming out. You have to tell yourself, say you know you're coming out, right? And throughout all that, you build a relationship with God. According to him, he said, you know, he made a promise to God, so God test him. Well, make the promise that say, if you get me out of here, if you get me out of this, my end of the bargain. He knows his influence. He knows the power of his influence. I will never stop calling your name. I will never stop telling people how great you are, right? Now, remember when Cartel first came out and I talked about God is the greatest? There were a couple of people, prominent people, including the lady who tell me, say, me not to call her name no more. That used their platform to say, a demon in my worship, you know, a Baphomet and them, something that them people they worship, or whoever else she was saying he worship, not her alone, but she amongst others. And the word was spreading that he was worshiping is not the God where you worship, them I worship. But you know, at the same time, I was saying to myself, some of them people here don't even worship the God that these people are worshiping, that they're talking to. Cause I know everybody said Jah, Rastafari, and feel like Selassie is God, or you know what I mean? So end of the day, I think people were using it against him as well. I bet say him afraid to say who is him God. I bet ask him. Anytime him say it, tell him to tell you who is him God. I bet him can't tell you. Him can't tell you because him a trick on and I say God, God, God. Because people say God, everybody, oh, they're a good person. Trick him a trick on a demon, them people they are deal with. It don't get no clearer than this. It gets no clearer than this. There is no mistaking absolutely who he's talking about, who he is professing to be his Lord and Savior. There is no misconstruing this message. Yes, sir, it is what it is now. A brother said Cartel is standing on his word. A lot of people, them say them things that when they're behind bars. When them get free from prison, them forget about God. Not Cartel. Great song, my brother, the one person said. And then over here under the comment section, this song, by the way, for those of you who don't know, because I know some of you don't know, you can go to Vybz Kartel Radio. Just type in Vybz Kartel Radio in YouTube search engine. That is his channel on YouTube for his music. So you're going to find all the other music them there as well. But look for Glory of Jesus, or you can just type in YouTube search engine Vybz Kartel Glory of Jesus. It need a video. I feel like it need a video. Reason why I feel like it need a video is because if you're gonna push everything else, push that too, just as hard as everything else, right? Remember, I know God is the greatest. Remember, I know if it wasn't for God, you couldn't come out of which part you there, you know. Didn't I tell y'all, man? I said one time God ready for you, you know. You can't say no all you want to until that time. When that time comes and you're called, you're going. You're going. And your purpose will be served. We have different purposes here. And I shower this morning after I go work out and come home and I show up, sit down in my office and start do some work. I said to myself in the shower, I say, you know, say, the problem with some people is everybody feel like they are chosen. So everybody casts judgment. Whole heap of people cast judgment on people who are chosen for a certain mission. Chosen which part are even chosen. You know what I mean? I made up myself. I say, ah, because you weren't chosen for it, don't mean they weren't chosen for it. You know what I mean? You're probably chosen for something different, or you probably not chosen at all. That's just a part of how it goes. It says many are called and few are chosen, don't it? All right. So there you have it. Um, I think it need a video. I think it need a video for sure. And I think it need. I knowing Vybz Kartel, the video is not going to be subpar. I was gonna say I think it needs a video, but please make sure it's not a subpar video. But I can't say that because he doesn't do subpar videos. Even from behind bars in video, them did a shot. It was just him that was missing in the videos. And he was making better videos from, of course, it wasn't him doing it, it was his team, but was making better videos than the artists them who did Outer Road. I kept asking, like, don't these artists out here have like a connection? Don't them have the same connection to the people them where make videos for Cartel, like, you know, go spend some money with them and try to make some good video for. Because I saw good songs come out from other artists, but the video them was trash. And the video was so not relatable compared to the song, etc., etc. Anyway, now talk about other artists. Don't have to put anybody down to elevate anybody. Stick to Vybz Kartel on this gospel song, Glory of Jesus. I like it. I like it because it sounds like the kind of gospel when me grew up in. It sounds like the kind of gospel that come from the old church. That comes from the little church was sit right outside my gate in Clarendon. That's so when we can fling stone from the front veranda and lick the church. I wouldn't do it, but it's that close, right? It sounds like that to me. The not the I'm not a nowadays kind of person when it comes to them kind of something there. You don't see where church has gone. You know what I mean? Look, just look around you. Plus, I grew up in America. I spent more years in the US than I did in Jamaica. So you can imagine where Missy as church, Kurt Franklin in a tight pants and high heels, winding up himself on the stage all the time. And the woman, them going to church with some skin tight blouse and skirt. You literally blouse and skirt and everything print out like them a try seduce pastor or them a look a man in a church today and they'll excuse it like come as you are. The Bible said come as you are, you know, but there's I don't know. I come from a different time. I come from a time when the elders them would have did have something to say and them wouldn't hold back. Them wouldn't hold back. You know what I mean? Grace Triller's time S Diva, cause of that my granny them grew up on and listen to. Matter of fact, I think it was in Miami. Me buck up in somebody in Miami where did I sell CDs. Cause my granny did have a little CD player, you know. Buck up in somebody where did I sell CDs. And they actually had some Grace Triller's CDs. I me buy like a couple of them and gave them to grandma when I went to Jamaica. And boy, she played them till couldn't play them no more. You know, some of her favorite music. As a songwriter say, he touched me and oh, the joy that flooded my soul. Something happened and now I know. He touched me and made me whole. Audrey Wright said, oh, he touched me. Oh, no, see, that church we grew up in for real. Oh, he touched me. And oh, the joy that flooded my soul. Yeah, man, right in that church we grew up, my friend. Hey, you know what's funny? I'll be laughing, right? But anytime I start any of them song here, Shakira on the right side of me. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I start the song and she jump in and I hear me to her. I say, boy, the indoctrination, the strong enough, cause look how we are for this slave plantation. We oh, he touched me. Anything we start, you can't finish it. Because we're a church called people. Or that's the way we were raised. I shouldn't say we're a church called people. I should say that's the way we were raised. So the way you did the raise still did the inner you somewhere. And I guess even if we're not following that today, it still resonates with a part of us. Yeah. One thing about me when it comes to religion and all that, I always say this. I don't really I will never speak against. I'm not the one to be in people's face talking about your religion is not the right religion. My religion is the right religion. That's why I'm not discuss religion with people, right? What I realize is you better have some kind of proper foundation because you're gonna need it. And you don't know you're gonna need it till later on when you really actually need it. What I also notice is that church save a lot of people. Church save a lot of people. Even if later on they branched off into other things, church did save a lot of people. Because if you never have that, you would have end up bad from day one and just cut bad and can't come back again. Right? So it at the minimum, what it did was give you a road to get on or a guiding path kind of thing then. You know? So that's all. I respect that. I've seen throughout my lifetime some of the worst men become law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, good father to them children, good husband to them wife, all kind of sitting like that. And one time I used to say, look at him, he's broken. It's like when you get a horse and the horse wild, and them carrying the wild horse and them give the wild horse to the cowboy and them say, break that horse. And the cowboy spend 2 days with the horse, and next thing you see the horse come back around like this, ready for the old lady to climb up on it and it walk off. So like it's broken. I used to think that that's what it was, right? He's so broken, but being a grown man now, I realize the joys of actually being stable, the joys of actually looking at your children, watching them grow, the pride of being able to provide for them. You know what I mean? Sit down one place with your one woman and them kind of something, then I run up and down all over the place and them thing there. But that's what it was. And I've seen church do that to a lot of men. So on that note, I don't have nothing bad to say about it. The only thing I'll say is it's at 129,106 views in 20 hours. I want to see it run up. I want to see it run up like how all the others run up. 129,000 in almost a day is kind of off Cartel's numbers, right? Cartel think them usually do like 1 million a week at a minimum, somewhere there. So very few of his projects take over a week to hit 1 million and more. So, but let's see where it goes. So I'm telling you, the audience, where to find it. Go look it up, play it again, critique it if you want to, and these kind of things. But if it resonates with your soul, then let it be that also. It resonates with my soul, so I'll definitely be playing it again. Live on the air. Oh, you have to answer the phone first, bro. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Walk on.
My day, man, I easy. Take on the road and I laugh,
When I say, oh, you go to church this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
But out of every gospel music, I
Mm-hmm.
have to choose the one, but he touched me.
I can't. Hey, boy, Jerome, we don't say that thing that do now. Listen to why in the comment section of me. I say, where my wife are? Wait, mommy. Listen, where my wife are? I think Andrea one of them put the words up on the screen, brother. I'll be read the words. He touched me. Why, why? Yo. Hi, pretty. Yo, Jerome. I sell off the princess to school. See it? Malas. Yo. Come here, mommy. Oh, I love you. Tell everybody what's today.
My birthday.
Today's your birthday?
Yes.
How old are you today?
5.
She wake up this morning. Yo, Jerome, not no sense enough. She wake up this morning. I'm on the other side of the house. I hear, Daddy, I'm 5 today. I'm finally 5. I should run, come find me. So you're gonna be 5 all day today. You're never gonna be 4 again. Ever. 4 is gone. Forever.
Yeah.
You're happy to be 5? What are we doing today? You going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah? You gonna go shopping after?
Is there any cakes?
Your cake is Saturday.
Huh?
Your cake is gonna be Saturday.
Why?
Hold on the caller. We're not taking the call right now. Give me a minute. Your cake is gonna be Saturday, mommy.
Why?
Because Saturday is when your party is gonna be.
Huh.
Okay?
Okay.
Mommy ordered the cake, so they'll make it and then we'll pick it up on Saturday.
And then we're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese.
And then we're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese, and that's where your party's gonna be at Chuck E. Cheese. You're gonna invite your friends? You are?
Mommy did.
Mommy's gonna invite your friends? Alright. You wanna show off your little outfit? You have shots on the dress?
Yes.
Okay, good.
My mom
Don't
cut.
pick up your dress though.
My mom cut it off them.
Mommy. Okay. Jump up on daddy. Show off your outfit. So her I wanna call this again. A bandu we used to call this when I grew up, where girl them wear upon their head. I forgot what they used. What they used to call this. Don't remember. So this is outfit check. Milani is no longer 4. She's 5 years old today. All right. Today is her birthday. And hold up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Milani. Happy birthday to you. Mwah. And you're 5 years old today.
Huh?
And I hope you have many, 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 many more happy, healthy birthdays with your beautiful self.
Mommy.
Malia's 5. Come, show off your outfit. Up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
I don't think she's 5. She's 4.
She have on our, I think, yeah, it's made of the same material.
That's
It's the
a
same
headband.
pattern. Headband. But they have another name for it. All right. And she have on our shoes. Show your shoes, mommy. The shoes. And then her dress. She's very girly. And her headband. And her pretty face. Can't show the hair. No. Other side. Other side. And the pretty face. Gorgeous. And the pretty smile. Gorgeous. I love you, princess.
Please.
Love you. I'll see you later. When daddy come pick you up.
Yeah, mommy.
What, mommy?
It's like her car.
Want me to use mommy car?
Yeah.
Why you don't want to use my car?
Because my car got air.
My car got air.
Too, your car got air.
You just want to use mommy car?
Yeah. And then the next day we can use your car.
Okay. All right. I love you. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Can I show my dinosaur?
You want to show it?
Yeah.
All right. Go, mommy. Are you staying with me, Papa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good day, princess.
Bye.
All right. Kai there. Kai say I want to show him that. Summertime, people. It's summertime for the kids. Milani's school is different from Kai's school, so Milani have a couple more weeks of school before she get out. But Kai's out of school from last week. Kai is what we call a little nerd, but nerd is a good thing, right? So Milani show off, so Kai want to show off something too. So here is Kai. Kai is 6 years old, and Kai did a Kai enjoys doing Legos, right? He enjoys doing Legos, and we bought him a Lego set yesterday. That's for 7 and above age group. Cause we always try like advance him. So no, babe, you have to walk with me story, man.
Oh.
Yeah, short front in the audience. Yeah. So we bought him a Lego set for 7 and above because he's 6, right? So we buy him 7 and above. And I thought it was going to be difficult for him, and it's not. Him finish it. And him come back to me yesterday and him say, I want a new set. So I said, okay. So I went and bought 9 and above. He's 6. When I buy it yesterday, see, I said, Kai, this is expensive. And if I buy it, you're going to, you have to go put it together. Don't throw the pieces all over the place. Because he literally has like 2 bins full of thousands of pieces of other Legos. And if he mix this into it, he's not going to be able to find the pieces to put this thing together. He's been working on this since yesterday. The man turned off him tablet, which to my delight, so it's worth spending the money for it. Then turn off him tablet, hasn't been on his tablet or anything. He just been focused on this. This is 9 and above. He's 6. This is also 626 pieces. His whole desk over there so full of pieces. It look crazy. So he's showing you. Show them what you did so far, Papa. If I put it right there. So that's it so far. That right there, take a couple hundred pieces to put together, right? So you could see what part of the dinosaur that is. I believe that's the body. That's the body and the tail coming in. And then he'll be doing the rest. Yeah.
Now I'm doing the legs.
Now you're doing the legs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kai Sam want to be an engineer. And we didn't put that in his head. Him put that in his head. His cousins actually call him Master Builder because that's all he does is he builds things. So right now we're trying to get him into a robotics program, a Lego and robotics program. This is Kai where Kai read before him could have talked. I think I told you all that too, right? Spoke in full sentences before he could read in full sentences before he could speak. And I'm not talking about reading like ABC children material. Blew everybody away because he reads grown people material with words like phonics and how to break down a big word to put together to make a proper word so you understand word. Yeah, that. But I'm mad that they do that because she used to have him watch phonics and understanding phonics and breaking down words from he was like 2. By the time he was 3, he was reading. So them something here. And I honestly thought it was going to give him some problems. And it's not giving him no problems. I say, are you sure you could do it? Because right out the gate, he was like, yeah. I said, okay, I'm buying it. Because if you said, I don't know, maybe, that's what we spoke about the other day about self-doubt. Like, if you're going to do a project, don't ever say to yourself, nah, I'm not really know enough, but I'm going to give it a try still. You're not sure. And because you're not sure, you already created an obstacle for yourself. So these things I speak, I also instill them in the babies as well. So see that? Now, when it's done, we'll be showing it to them when it's done, right, Papa?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here. Thank you. All right. It's a bandana. An a bandana, Otis. And a bandana, them used to call it bandu or something like that when we grew up. Me remember the girls, my grandmother used to put them on the girl picnic them heading at the house. A bandu, Audrey, bandu. Or maybe a true we are country people while we alone. Or was the whole Jamaica saying bandu? See? You see Otis? You see the woman them? Audrey say bandu. Missy says Missy Bram Bram bandu. Virtuous fire bandu. I must sit down a country. All right. Back to what we are talking about now. And thank you for giving me that 1 minute to no, I never 1 minute, but give me some time to brag about me picking them and these kind of things. Y'all know how it go already. Girl's birthday only equals spend money for daddy. That's all it equals. Spend money for daddy. She already said she going shopping today. I'm like, damn. So I gotta go shopping today, and we gotta do your birthday on Saturday. But it is what it is, man. We work hard so we can, be able to give them moments like those. It's not no going overboard. It's that we're thankful that we're able to, kind of thing. Me tell you about that 1 minute thing there, Audrey, no better. No better. I'm a pride and joy, you know. I'm a goal that, you know, 1 minute long, you know. You stay there. Count, get one chronology, get one clock and count the tick. 60 tick make 1 minute, you know. 60 tick. That's a lot of ticking. That's a lot of it, a long man. A 60 tick. We don't know too much man that can get 60 stab. Straight. Anyway, me could talk about what we come to talk about this morning. So where do y'all want to start out? Let's finish up the Vybz Kartel Glory of Jesus something. The name of the song is Glory of Jesus. You can find it on YouTube. Just type in Vybz Kartel Gospel or Vybz Kartel Glory of Jesus. Listen to it again, but I really want you to find it on his Vybz Kartel Radio YouTube channel. That channel has 3.59 million subscribers. I want to see it go up, but I also want to see the song itself do good, like all the other songs them when put out. If we are gonna support foolishness when foolishness get made, or gun song, or wind up and fling out song, then we can support these two. All right, that's the principle behind that. And man, we needed this. This is a breath of fresh air, actually, because for the longest we did not hear too much Mara flyer splash out pan wall and gun pan me and you know and a gal and hoodie not short and for the longest that's all we were hearing, man. Or friend killer. That's all we did not hear. So it's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, that part there. Now, moving right along. Pearson, that you call it no. Only time 1 minute long is when you're underwater now. Yo, Jerome said the only time 1 minute long is when you're underwater and hold your breath. Underwater, when you're underwater. Hey, if you feeling like you're underwater sometimes. Anyhow, speaking of, I think this is a good segue to get right into. Leon Bailey. Now that because we are talking about the children them already and all these things. You remember how they used to tell you when you grow up, I don't know if you do it or you came up like this, like I did. Go take up your book. Them used to shout, go take up your book too, you know? Yeah, go take up your book. Hey boy, put on the ball and go take up your book. Well, I think Leon Bailey's parents are probably happy them never tell him, hey boy, go put on the ball and take up your book. Leon Bailey, top striker, young Jamaican footballer, international star. Leon Bailey is set to join Saudi Pro League in big money moves, is what they call it. The Jamaican winger, Leon Bailey, is set to depart Aston Villa, where he plays now, to Saudi Arabian Pro League club Neom SC, according to UK media reports. I saw it in the Sun this morning, but I'm taking it from the Jamaica Observer today because I like how them lay it out better. Bailey joined Villa from Bayer Leverkusen in the summer of 2021 for £27 million. But he has struggled for consistency during his time with the Villains. He has appeared in 146 games for that club. That's a lot of games. Scoring 22 goals and providing 23 assists across the competition. When them pay you $27 million, them want more than 22 goals out of your door, you know? Unless you give them 22 goals in a 22 games. After a breakout season last year when he scored 10 goals and recorded 9 assists in the Premiership, his form dipped this past season and he found himself out of favor with the coach. Coach never liked him no more kind of thing. After January transfer signings included Marcus Rashford and Marco Asensio. According to the UK Sun newspaper, that's how it goes in the pro world. Them start look for trade you once you are not performing up to par because sports world, it doesn't have emotions behind it. It's kind of like moving the pieces. We're paying, so you're playing. And if you can't produce, we get you out the way and get somebody else who is more deserving of this money. After all, it's a lot of money. According to UK newspaper The Sun, where I saw this, Saudi Pro League newcomer Naom made an offer worth around £25 million for Bailey and has already agreed to the personal terms with the 27-year-old that would see him earn £10 million per year cash. This move is expected to be finalized this week. The paperwork is expected to be signed this coming week. It was reported in British news media yesterday and this morning. So, you bet the JA people gonna hate on him saying he is not patriotic because he's not playing for he's not playing for JA Reggae Boys. Listen, the other day, right, when they had the issue with JA Reggae Boys and Jamaica and all that, he made a video explaining his side because a lot of Jamaicans, first of all, Jamaicans feel like you must never outgrow Jamaica. And no matter where you expand to in the world, you must bow down when it comes to Jamaica. So, for instance, Leon Bailey now. They wanted Leon Bailey to come basically play for free. And Leon Bailey said, that's cool, I'll do it. Out of patriotism. Out of also, he ain't no dummy. He said, out of also, I know who I am on the international stage. So if I lend myself to Jamaica, then the world will see that there are others in Jamaica who are like me, right? And give them an opportunity to. Why? It's like my knuckles them need lotion. Anyway, they'll see that it's like, there are others there and give them an opportunity to. So I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I'm just asking for simple things. And the man said, them ask him, I think Jaffrey's did do the interview, and ask him, okay, why the simple things you ask for? Because the coach them said them kick him off of the team. And I'm like, you have the audacity to kick off a Leon Bailey off of the team? What are the simple things he's asking for? Oh, because he's acting like a diva. The man said all him asks for is a first-class flight, a straight flight. Because every time them send for him and then pay for him flight, the flight stop 10 million places, and how much up 10 hours it take for him reach. He have to come off here, so then he have to come off there, so then he have to come off there, so and reboard back here, so. Can I have just one flight from the UK just straight here, please? Right? And the next thing he asks for is that, can I have a room for myself? I don't want to be in a room, a share room with a bag of man. I'm not taking a pay for this. Just put me in a room by myself. That's all I ask. And they couldn't accommodate that. And they would rather say them want to let him go and go and like him more than anybody else. Him act like a diva. Jamaican people turn upon the man and talk about move on, boy. I said, do y'all know how much he makes? So he's risking his health representing Jamaica. He could actually get a serious injury doing that for free for Jamaica and then not be able to honor his contracts where he's being paid millions of pounds. Mr. Bram said he is a diva. Well, listen what I'm just saying now. He is representing Jamaica for free. Show me a celebrity that will come represent you for free just because uno cool and ayaso we born. He's representing Jamaica for free. You must even the NFL in the US and the NBA have contracts for their players. In the clause in their contracts, there are things like this. You, for the next 4 years that you're signed for this $47 million, you will never ride a motorcycle. You will not go skydiving. You will not dive off of a diving board into a pool. You will not. Why you think they put that there? $47 million I'm paying you to play. I don't want you to go travel all the way to Jamaica, talk about you're being patriotic, sprain your ankle, and then come back hopping through my game where that I'm paying you $27 million to play. Who couldn't see that? So the man asked for two simple things: a straight flight home and a room for himself. That's it. That makes that I didn't see, but you know, at the end of the day, I also always saw this jealousy. Jealousy. Because if them can't stop you, they will find a way to mash you up as well. So I saw a lot of jealousy at play in it. Right? That's not unreasonable at all, Audrey. Matter of fact, he shouldn't even have to ask for that. I don't think. I think that should have been a given. You're cool. You want to stay with the rest of the guys, them, or you want we get a room for you by yourself. We don't know. And let him be like, we have a problem actually giving our people what they are worth. And when any we know we worth and ask for our work, go back to Vybz Kartel. I see the comment section under the video for Trinidad in concert. Yo, $1.35 million for what? That ninja can't perform live. I would have never paid that to go see him. And if I was a promoter, I would never spend that much to book him. Blah, blah, blah. See, you not the promoter that has to pay to book him. And you are not him. And you don't know what it takes to be him. Cartel never start out in life and get paid 1.5 million US dollar or 1.35 million US dollars to do an event. He started out getting paid crumbs. He started out sometime man snatch the mic from him on stage. He start out sometime them cut him time and tell him come off my stage. You know, people paid their dues. People paid their dues. They stood the test of time. They proved their worth. And now them know them worth. And you gonna look on the man and tell him, say, you're not worth all that. You say that because you don't know the journey. You know, so that goes for even us. For those of us who go to school, we invest money, we learn this trade, or we acquired this skill, or we got this degree. Then we go out into the workforce and we start from the ground level up. The cheapest pay them giving and that they feel that me take it. And you go up and up and up. And then when you look back, you can say to somebody, I've been doing this for 8 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. Yes, I know how to chart this way. Yes, I know how to use this charting system, this one, and this one. Yes, I know how to do this. Yes, I know how to do that. I'm not worth the same as the people who just are coming out of the field or who's been in the field for 2 years or 5 years even. If I've been in it for 10 and I can actually run the whole of this. We have a problem paying our own what they're worth. We gladly pay light skin, white skin people what they're worth, even when they're not worth it though. We gladly pay them that. But when it comes to our own, there's a level of jealousy there that we just hate to know that it's one of our own that's collecting them kind of accolades there or that kind of money. It burns some away. Jesus Christ. And I think it also makes some of us feel like me really not do nothing with my life, man. God damn, him accomplished so much. And from when me I try, God make something go on for me, no, cause nothing not go on for me. But you can't bad mind at the same time and be good hearted at the same time. You can only be one of the other. The two can't mix, right? The two can't mix. So that's why every morning we come on and we say, wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. I truly wish good for others. If you get the millions before I do, I won't be jealous. Me know my time will come. Me glad say you get it because that's what I was wishing for you because that me I wish for me too. But I understand the way how the universe works. You can't be wishing like, yeah, wish good for somebody, but yeah, wish better for yourself. And then when somebody start get the good things, them your heart turn jealous towards them, but you're still expecting blessings for yourself. No, you have a jealous heart. You have a jealous mindset, so you're not going to acquire what it is you see them and get blessed with. All when you do that, pray for people will pray for you, you know, blessings for you, you know, and when the blessings start shower you, Them same one jealous of the blessings we are showing you, you know. Well, how come I pray for him and him get it and me I pray for myself and me can't get it? It don't work so. It don't work so. Right? So yeah. Shout out to Leon Bailey, man. Leon Bailey, the youth are chopped from him really young too. So he's paid his dues, you know, and he's finally at the time. Me say let's ban TV in here just as something, you know. Charlotte, good morning, Charlotte. Thank you for being here. Kaz Robinson says, listen, Jamaica is out of order. You see that them, you see what them do to you saying and how them all right, sir. Say no more. Say no more. See it there. You see what them do to you see, and I see how them treat him. I don't care what he exactly. All right. Be a diva. He can afford to be a, you know, I don't have a problem with somebody being a diva when they have earned the right to be that way. I'm not the kind of person to be like, look at him, I go and like him better than anybody else or like him more than anybody else or. It's not about money. It's about the level of dedication and time and work it took to accomplish that level of greatness. The money, just the extra that came with it. You know what I mean? You have to pay some respect to that. Because 90% of we couldn't do it. Because we didn't want to chase girl, go party, do XYZ, find excuses, all other kind of something like that. You know what I mean? So pay respect when you see somebody who could have lock off all them things there and focus and make that. Yeah, man, it's about respect, Charlotte. Exactly. Exactly. It's just like seeing somebody with a law degree who is in their field, who's a practicing attorney. And I'm like, yeah, I love analyzing cases and stuff. Me never dedicate the time to go to law school and say me I go stick it through and earn that degree and stuff. So I'll never get around somebody like that and be like, you're going like because you have a law degree, you're better than anybody else. You know how some our people are, right? You're going like because you're a doctor, you better than anybody else. Me I can't go on a real doctor here. Your family members will do that. Yeah, you are a medical professional. You're a medical doctor. You've been through it all. You know, residency a long time ago. You're seasoned in your field. You've had many patients under your belt over the years. And you see them family member them. If you try tell them say, well, you know, I think that is gastrointestinal because of XYZ symptoms. I've seen this many times in the field. First thing you're gonna hear is everything you talk about your job and your work and your field. And then them go to our next family member. Me not chat to him, I'm going like him better than the whole of it just because he's a doctor. Now go see what a real doctor. And you actually have a doctor in your family. Yeah, now go see what a real doctor. You're a lawyer, you try break down a case for them, try tell them what go like him better than anybody else because him have a law degree. Go look up a real lawyer for me there here. Let me get to, let me get some real help from a real lawyer. Me I can go on a real, yeah, me I can go on a real doctor. You're a doctor, you know. You do everything. Nobody never buy your papers to give you. You've been through and them watch you go through everything too. The sad part about that too is this, you see, while you were going through that journey, them same face that were in smile hard, them never think you're not gonna make it, you know. They didn't think you were gonna make it. That's why they were cheering you along like that. Like, no, she not really gonna make it. But my cousin, yeah man, my cousin they in her fourth year, and after this now she gonna go off into medical. She just got accepted, you know, and then she gonna do the clinical portions and XYZ. And but she don't think you're gonna done. They don't think you're gonna finish. And then when you finish now, yeah, you graduate, but you still not pass the bar yet though. You still have the bar to pass. I'm not a real liar yet. I'm not no real liar yet. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to me now. I go on.
You talk about something where hit me this morning. And it kind of make me sad. Because you're born into a family. And To me, the worst betrayal of loyalty is family.
When family turn on you?
Yes, because you're born into the family. You didn't choose them. And they should know you better than anybody else. And in my family, I was one of the first ones to go to college. Me the oldest out of all of my sister then.
Same.
And when we start go college, I already had 3 children and a single mom. So one day there's a function over my sister house, and all of we go over there. And I just so happened to overhear my sister them having a meeting, and them a talk about me, and them a make a bet.
So you're not gonna make
I'm not gonna finish college.
All right. So you see what me I said though.
And when we confront the twin, one of the sisters them ask her, why would you guys bet that I'm not gonna finish college?
Not we're going to help her finish, you know. I bet she not finish.
Right. You know what she said to me?
What she said?
You not finish nothing where you start. Me said, oh, okay.
All right.
Me can show you better than me can tell you.
All right.
Me graduate summa cum laude.
Fire for your engine, my friend.
3 semesters in a row, perfect attendance. With 3 pick me as a single mother.
See.
I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
And my mother was the only one other than my children that came to my graduation. My sister them, nobody no come.
Damn.
Me go school to get my cosmetology license. When my daughter was 6 months old. Me get a salon. It start go good. You know what my sister them do? Them go somewhere else. Go get them hair done.
Absolutely.
They didn't come to my salon and get their hair done.
Absolutely. That's why I said them things here.
I was supposed to do it for free.
Yes. Yes. And if you never do it for free, you can't do hair good anyway. I mean, I forgot somebody will know how to really do it. Yo, we stay bad enough
for free.
Yeah.
Only person who needed to do for free was my mother. The rest of them, they took their money and went to another shop.
See it all the time, my
I
friend.
started an online t-shirt business called Jatta's T-shirt. It's still online right now.
Called what?
Jatta's T-shirt.com. It's you ever heard of Teespring?
Yes, that's who I sell my merchandise through too.
Yes, it's with Teespring. It's called Jatta's T-shirts.com.
J-A-H-T-A.
Jatta's.
J-A-H-T-A.
J-A-H-T-A-S.
Okay.
T-S-H-I-R-T-S.
Oh,
Jatta's
the t-shirt.
T-shirt.
J-A-H-T-A-S. Jatta's T-shirt.
Yeah, Jatta's T-shirt.
Okay.
So anyway, my family, when we have family functions or whatever, you could actually go on my site and I can design a t-shirt for you. Like if you're having a family
reunion or something.
You know, so my family members will go buy t-shirts from everywhere else, but they never buy nothing from my website.
I can't believe it, my friend. That's why I say the things I say.
It's t-shirts and accessories. So like coffee cups and them things. All kind of little things where you can buy. So there's no excuse to say, oh, it's too expensive. You know me I look on right now as me I talk to you. Years ago, me order one cup from your website. And it says, liquor but with talawa. I'm looking at it right now. It says, so the thing set.
So the thing set.
Yes, I may have it sitting on my dresser.
Seeing.
I've been supporting you for a long time.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
And my family don't buy nothing from my website. Not a hat, not a coffee cup.
Nothing.
Not nothing.
Sure, no.
So this subject kind of touched me. I mean, watch these things over the years. I mean, hear other family members talk. And it seems like a regular thing in people's family. Especially African American family or Black family. We don't support each other.
That's one of our.
See the minute, not even the music, they're not supporting them. When we used to do performance in Cleveland, it may have performance on YouTube where them have to do drone. And all you see, thousands of white people come see me sing. And my family members, nobody not did it. Sometimes when we go to perform, we not get no support because them not there backstage. Are the little musician them where may I go up on stage with, where we encourage each other before we go up on stage. No family not did it. When we go out on stage, we not see none of them.
Be a stranger.
I be a stranger and show me love. But you see the minute, you see if Jata Marie actually get a bus,
you don't hear how much I
come out of the woodwork. And I talk about, oh, I remember when she was little and she used to sing in church and she used to do this.
And we used to write song here and teach her how to hold a note. Yeah. You know what? I think this is the story of like 90, probably about, I'm going to throw this out there, about 90% of our kind. That's the story behind 90% of our kind that do anything entrepreneurial or probably just anything in our life, period. You know, I talked about this before because I remember being in New York, like me on the block and we chilling and somebody will come back that's been away for a while. I watch people come back from college. I watch people come back from prison. And I always watch the display from everybody else. You see, when you come back from prison, everybody got up, right? And they used to say, yo, go get a bottle of Henny. Let's celebrate. He made it home, blah, blah, blah. Everybody at the top of the bottle, pour cup, libations out. They're celebrating. They want to hear all the stories. And you come back from college.
Yeah.
And you're here. This nigga about to come around here and talk to everybody like he's smarter than everybody else. Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, using all them big words.
Yeah, use all the big words like he's smarter than everybody else. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm like, yo. And it happened so many times. I started realizing that.
Not come sit down. Tell me what you learned.
Nothing. They don't want to hear none of that. None of it. None of it. You just go on like you better than anybody else now. And it's in our families. That's why we were doing it outside on the block. Because it's actually in our families. And the same way we treat with family. The same way. Listen, I can't tell you how much ventures me start or try. I'm here. Why you not gonna try something else? That just take up all of your time and it's not going nowhere. And you see when it take off and the same people them, you know, why I'm proud of you, you know. I'm proud of you, and I say, in myself, I'm like, you're proud of me. Okay, yeah. You just never think it was gonna work.
Over the years, I had to motivate myself and build myself up and realize that the higher I elevate, the lonely I'm gonna become for a while.
Yes.
Until I reach a certain plateau. If you see the eagle fly alone, it don't fly with the rest of the bird then. and it's way high up. So the higher
Different
you
altitude.
go,
The
yes,
lonelier
high
it's gonna be.
altitude.
The lonelier it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I'm telling her here, I said, get comfortable with losing people. If you
Exactly.
are a productive, progressive person, if your spirit is of a go-getter, get comfortable with losing people. Someone not gonna lose on a
Understand that
spouse, on
everybody
a
can't
best
go
friend.
with you where you're going.
Can't. Who is to be
Everybody
there?
can't go with you
Who
where
is to
you
be there will be there though.
exactly.
Right. Who is to be there will be there, and who nothing that ain't gonna be there, they're gonna fall off along the way.
And I'm
But
telling you, SouFlo, sometimes my victories are bittersweet. Because me proud of myself to accomplish it.
but no,
But
nobody
then
to
when me
celebrate
stand
the
up
way.
there,
That's true.
when me stand up there, and nobody to celebrate me,
I know it's
it
feel, my
hurts.
friend. Yep.
It hurts.
Yep. Nobody to
Most
celebrate the
time
way.
to celebrate by myself. You can't even tell people what you're gonna do or tell them about what you're excited about because them find a way to sabotage it or them don't celebrate with you because them jealous of you.
That's the reality. That's our reality. Feel
And
the
all the
pain.
people that you expected to be there for you, to cheer you on, they're the ones that are praying for your demise.
With a smile.
With a smile.
With a smile. Yeah. And encouraging words too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. A real thing. You think me talk with us, we talk them talk, yeah.
Me
Real
even,
thing.
you know what me used to do? Me used to be so happy when somebody have a birthday. Like in my family, and my best friend, it's like me go overboard. I celebrate them birthday more than them. Like me more excited about them birthday than them. And me go all out and have big party for them and everything. I've never gotten that from them. Like me just start celebrate people birthday with them because me notice that me go all out. But when it's my birthday, me barely get a text message.
Lonely at the top.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But you have
and
to.
Sometimes nobody even notice your accomplishment. It's like because you don't say nothing and you move in silence.
Like
because me have to move that way there.
Right,
because
to
if you don't
protect
move
yourself.
in silence, people will sabotage your plans.
Yes.
So me move in silence, and when the thing manifests and people actually see what me do, it's like nobody not paying no attention. Nobody not care.
Yep. Trust me, we can relate. I can absolutely
that's
relate.
Sad.
I can
That's
absolutely
sad.
relate. But you know what? Don't you know all these things, but keep on winning and keep on trying and keep on sticking to your goals and keep on taking on these whatever it is you're taking on and pursuing, and you will continue to win, my friend. And just know that comes with it. You know what I mean?
Right now,
the road get lonely.
Right now, you and the SouFlo family know more about me and my channel than my friend, my family and my friend them, so-called friend them.
No, them no. Them just not.
Them not keep up with what I go on with my channels. Them not subscribe. My family and friend them not subscribe to my channel.
And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is them on the same platform, you know, and them subscribe to other people's stuff, you know.
Exactly.
And you know it too. You know it too.
It.
But you just, you know, you're like, yeah, whatever.
And then when you notice with my family, it's like they will watch all of your stuff on social media. Then they on your Instagram, your Facebook, and everything. But they will never like, they will never click like, they never leave a comment, they never share. But them always do they watch you.
I want you to think.
Day
I
in,
want you
day
to
out,
think.
year in, year out.
I want you to think of that mindset now. Think of what kind of person do that. What kind of mindset is that?
To me,
I
that's just evil.
I heard what's his name? That big dude from Miami that raps. With the big beard. Rick Ross. I heard Rick Ross said, yeah, Rick Ross said, because somebody said, you be liking some inappropriate stuff. I don't even know you like these kind of people. Rick Ross said, listen, if me and you rocking, if I call you my people and I'm scrolling, I don't even give a damn what you posted. I hit like and share just because you my people. So
To support.
yeah, so he said sometimes I just hit like and share, and then somebody like, yo, you down with this, you down with that. He like, nah, that's my people now. Why? What's up? And they're like, go read it properly and see what it is. He like, I don't even care. If you my people, I'm liking and sharing just because you my people every time. Soon as I see it. And I'm like, yeah, it takes a certain kind of person to be like that. Certain kind of person, my friend.
The amount of family when we have, if them did come together and start liking up my YouTube channel and sharing and making comments, the channel would grow. That's how big my family is.
Yeah, but don't wait on that though, cause let me tell you this. This is common knowledge though. A stranger will support your business before. That's why they tell most people do two things. One, don't ever share your business plans with your family members, because they're the first one to say, "Me not think that'll go work."
Yeah.
And then two,
first one to discourage you.
Yes, and two, they're dream killers. And two, if you can, they say, like when you're starting out, if you can, move away. Move away from where your family is at. Yeah, move away from where your family is at.
Move away from them.
Yeah, because that's the best thing for you to do. Because strangers are going to give you more support than them. And if you stay around them, they're going to constantly just kill.
And that's what's happening.
It's sad, but this applies to almost. It happens to almost everybody.
All the help that I have gotten, all the support is from strangers.
It's from strangers.
That became friends. Became real friends.
You see?
Strangers that became real friends.
So I go, my friend. So I go.
Strangers that now I can build my own family from. Instead of the one I was born into. So the one I was born into that betrayed me, they're now relatives.
Yeah.
Not family, relatives.
Yeah.
I build my own family now.
That is life. That is life.
I go back in our chat. This one really touched me.
All right, my friend. Stay up though. All right. That's Marie's message. You're all right. Somebody says she recognized the voice. That's Marie's message. She's in our chat. That's Marie's message 411 TV. You see, the thing about that is I learned everything that Marie is saying now. I learned that at a young age. So I've been through the ringers where I cried. I've been through the ringers where I accomplished things and had nobody to celebrate with. I've been through the ringers where I realized that my family members kill my dreams every time I open my mouth and speak them. I realized these things since I was very young. So she realized that now. So she got go through the disappointing feeling and the heartache and me realized that long time ago. So to me, this has become like a life lesson. That's why y'all hear me speak the way I speak. This is life lessons I've learned from living this life in a real time. So when you hear me say stuff like wish good for others, to the people them who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, you're a good person. Don't let that go over your head. That go over enough people's head. I'm say it every morning. The utmost respect from me goes to people who wish good for others as much as them wish good for themselves. Genuinely, because it takes a special character to be that kind of person. You literally have to work on being that kind of person every single day. You weren't born like that. You are naturally born as a human being to want the best for yourself. And yeah, I want some good things. I want the best for me. Wait till you transcend, go into a next dimension. Now you're like, how about I want the best for me and the same best for them? If me I wish for a million by a morning, I want to see a million for them by a morning. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind seeing them with 100 million. It tell me some my prayers work. It tell me some my best wishes work. It tell me some my spirit is powerful. That if I don't understand when I say them something here and I try to break it down like because this is real. This is absolutely real. But the truth of the matter is, that's how it is for most of us. You will never get the most. I look at people who have a supportive family, and I'm like, man, you so lucky. You don't even know what you have. I tell Shakira that all the time. I say, you so lucky, you know. And I know my family is gonna be watching this and be like, look on him, where my oh no, see me. The whole always scatter all over the place, like when somebody dash rice a wedding. The whole of rice during them gone everywhere. I saw my family still. Everybody have them own things, and them can talk about, yes, me have a nice house, you know. I mean, I'm a big house, and me have a nice car, and I said, yo, my family was to pool their resources together, we would probably be one, not probably, we would be one of those families in Jamaica where, you know, you have some family in Jamaica where when somebody said, yo, I miss my man, the son that, you know, no better let him go. Who? The children? Yeah, go on. Who? The Dobson them? Yeah, go. We could have been one of them powerful family there, but everybody scatter all over the place, and everybody want to have them own. And you weaken yourself when you go for individual, because no matter how much you accomplish, you're still an individual, and it only take a one move to take that away from you, or to reduce that to not much of anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I go, man. Everybody trying to show off on each other, Georgia. That's how it is. When I look at Shakira family, I'm like, yo, I said my kids have got like these kids, them born into a strong family, boy, cause their family part for them side, them strong narrated. And that's what I admire about them. I admire the fact about them, say, I don't know if y'all saw the vlog that I did when I was in Jamaica. Them a build upon them family ancestral land. You know what I mean? Me have to say to her, say, yo, you know how powerful this is? I go up there. I remember the first time I went, some of the house them look like them just start. Some look like somebody did a work on them, but them stop long time. I go up there again. It was like, this a whole friggin' community. And this a whole community of some Ross house that's like expensive friggin' houses. Anywhere in Jamaica, you put any one of them house there. But them put the house them on one hill in a one circle. And it's like a village up there. And them can literally come out on the veranda and say, my sister right there, so. My brother right there, so. My other sister right there, so. My cousin right there, so. My son right there, so. I'm like, yo, that is so powerful. If everybody could understand that, but only few people come from a family like that, or only few people get to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you start things, people will kill your vision, kill your dreams. That's why your family members are like that. I mean, I think that's all work. You try sing, you say, yo, me, I'll do an album, you know. You can't sing? Sing something at me here. No, sir. Me not think say I can't sing, sir. But then we listen, them best artists sound like Croton Lizard. That are singing for them. You can't sing. Me not think that all work. I think you need to try something else. Me I go do athletics, you know. Which part are you athletic? Me go paint, you know. Where I go paint? House? No, man, me do art. Me never see you do an art piece yet. At time you do art around them your whole life. Everything you say to them, want to open a restaurant, you know. You can cook. Restaurant. You better you try something else. That right there is why you move in silence, and that resentment builds up too, because you know you're moving in silence, especially when you start to actually accomplish stuff. you know you're winning, and you're like, damn, I can't even share with the people them who I'm thinking would be like the closest people to me. You watch other people with them big family, how them celebrate with each other. You don't have nobody to celebrate with. You have to say, I know what Marie talking about. It feels lonely. Sometimes you win and you have to just cry. And you have to go celebrate by yourself. Pop a bottle by myself. But a life, my friend. A life. You know, Charlotte says it's a blessing. Most people still at the arguing over land phase. Yes, Charlotte. And me tell Shakira them that all the time. Like them past lucky. They are blessed. And them have it. They have it as far as the unity in the family and supporting each other. And when you're around them, you can't see it. And there's no mistake in it either. It's like one of them family there where I'm pretty sure you couldn't do nobody nothing this so and get to it. You know? My family different. Somebody go do me sitting in front of them, you're gonna hear, how you do the people there? How you do the people there? Why me I stay by your son no come? No. I don't know. I'm going overboard now, but I feel your pain, Marie. So yeah. Leon Bailey, shining example of that little youth, you know, who had big dreams from they were young. And I wanted to pass the message on about encouraging the youths them. Not just because some of we don't have children, some of you out here don't have any children yet. But a lot of you also have children you've raised and them gone on them own already. You still need to be there to support their dreams. And for the ones who are coming up, who are raising children who haven't gone off yet on their own, not everything that our elders gave to us or did for us or to us is like, even our elders in their best interest, some of them in their wanting to protect us, some of them were actually killing our dreams when we were small. You know, I couldn't tell my grandparents that I want to do anything else except for either lawyer or doctor. Them no want to hear nothing else. You see, if me did ever say mechanic, shame, disgrace. No, you can do better than that, man. Make somebody else go fix vehicle. You can do way better than that. I know a mechanic man where Jamaican was stay around here, living in this area here. He actually owns, that is the biggest mechanic shop in this city that I'm in. And the man, no time me not go there and see like 50 car pile up. Me I say this man can't out of work ever. And because of that, him can't out of money ever. You know, a thriving business. Lawyers ain't making that kind of money. Doctors ain't making that kind of money. Him reach pandemic level there. So when you discourage a youth, when the youth are trying to tell us that this is where their interest is, and I look at Leon Bailey and I think how many times they told us, put on the ball and go take up your book. But I'm athletically gifted. You see me I run like everybody else. You see me dribble like Maradona. You see how my bad from a little. And you still tell me about put on the ball and go take up the book. Mummy. See him there? 27 million pounds. One contract. 10 million per year. Pounds. British pounds. I don't know not one of we that know one Jamaican will make 10 million pounds a year. 10 million pounds. That sound like one song lyrics from one of Kartel song them. You know? It don't sound like something real that's actually achievable. So when these kids grow up to achieve beyond your wildest dreams now, you want to know, so you nurtured that from they were young and you guided them in that direction. And that you want to do? Okay then, I could put all the pieces in place to facilitate you developing the skills that's needed to get that done. And that's how you're supposed to do with it, with the youths them, right? Right. I'm doing that for all my children. I'm doing that for, absolutely doing that for all my children. I don't tell not one of my kids what to be. I just make sure I facilitate what needs to be done to sharpen them for what it is they say they want to do and support them along the way. I tell my kids them, I say, you better not fail and then turn around and point to me, because you won't be able to do it. Others can have a story that said, man, I grew up with no daddy and I ain't had nobody there to guide me, or to, if my dad was around and he told me the XYZ, I would have been a better person. I say, I've been talking to you, me teach you how to wipe your body, watch your crutches, how to bathe yourself properly, me teach you about hygiene from a young age, me teach you manners and respect, me teach you how to clean up your place and your surroundings. Cleanliness next to godliness. I'm there for everything and anything. So this will never be your excuse, because that's a part of breaking generational curses. Me call them curses, because curse for real. It's a part of break, not cycle curse. It's a part of breaking the generational curses. There's a lot of people out here that are like that. They just have, my father did the both for guide me still, me feel some could have go further on these things. My kids won't have to say none of that. Daddy was here. Daddy work hard. Daddy make sure so God, we put in the work and we get the whatever it was needed. Me there in person, me there financially, me there spiritually, me there every one of the alleys them me there. And I saw people like that youth here. This is how it manifests into people like Leon Bailey and these kind of people, right? Even some of you out here, you can attest to that. You had some good upbringing and you had some very supportive parents, and that's why you are who you are and have accomplished what you have today. And I say, some of you who haven't gotten there yet, you know how life still, whole heap of obstacles end up happening in the way. But if you have help getting over them, you'll get to your goals, as opposed to those who had no help getting over them. Some people stuck in the obstacles. Great minds, great intentions. That's why I asked on the other day, what was your dream profession as a child? That was a part of that conversation. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Bridget.
Morning, King. What going?
Why, I'm a feel for the sister.
Yes, sir.
And I talk from a personal point of view, same way. In my family, we were taught early about family love. And I with my grandfather, right? And he had 6 brothers. Every time talking to boy, David, I'm a brother and I'm a friend. Charlie, I'm a brother and I'm a friend. And I have 2 brothers, I've got no sisters. And my 2 brothers, them are my 2 best friends. And my cousins, them we have. And my best friend, them too.
So your family tight, and stick together?
Yeah, man. When my brother live in England, year before that, he come down and we go a chance together.
Same.
Right? And the year before, right after the pandemic, 2021, we go Barbados for vacation, me and him and my wife and his wife and children. And it's a nice thing, Bridget.
Yeah, to have that,
when your family are your best friend. And you have the animals, and guess what? There are 1 and 2 families who have something for years, and guess what? And them not economically well off right now.
That's how my wife family stays. So when time I go around them, I feel like, you feel good for just be around people who are like that towards each other.
But then guess what? But because of family love and thing, we try to pull them up still.
Same.
Yeah. Whenever they appreciate it, I don't know, but we try to pull them up.
Yeah.
And we don't like we all we just come together and just support the sisters of that family, Because I will check out our nurse and diet and support her.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
After you know, but I like for you personally.
Yeah.
Maybe I have 5 years for this, maybe see a SouFLo, maybe have a podcast or something upon them TV channel there.
Boy, my thing is like this, man. The story is being written, and we are playing with part, but I know that in our plans, but whatever, them ever saying you make plans and God laugh, because I know so it really go.
Well,
yeah.
the
All right, sir. All right. See it. So, yeah, man.
We will fight our disagreement as family. But that's the family go.
Yeah.
The final thing I like to see you start that thing with them, and I like to see strive and go bigger.
Yeah, man. It is working. It is working, and everything is in time and divine order. You know, we don't not complain.
From one Knoxman to another Knoxman.
See it there. You know what? You said something just now and me like. You will fight all these other things, but that's still family. Remember this, right?
Yes, man.
I say that over here, so and that's the energy I want on the channel here, where we can disagree with each other. Cause just like how if me disagree with Miss Ruby, me would have never disrespect her still. If me disagree with my mother, me not disrespect her same way. My mother can tell people I have never disrespected her. Me take for myself before me do that. You know, you and your brother and your sister them on a fight, on a argue, on a do whatever, but you still have a genuine love and you can still find a way to get past certain things and get back to, you know, that basic level of respect then.
Because when we got so for me, I have one cousin. I never married no sister, I have married two brothers. So me have a cousin, she are like 2 years older than me, right? About the same one. And so she's like my adopted big sister.
Same.
And sometimes we make some bad moves, you know. And she reprimand me, but she reprimand me out of love. After me, we go down to look at the sheriff and she said me wrong. She take me and wipe me out. After she wipe me up, she take me and feed me up. And that's how family so to move.
Yes, man. Yeah.
You know, brethren, protection for the family here, sir.
Manners and respect, my brother.
And the entire SouFLo family.
All right. Manners. All right. So moving right along, we're gonna jump off of that topic onto another. We'll close that segment off by saying this. While we're doing this though, don't let lessons be taught on a daily that you ignore on a daily. Life is not that long. And the caller we called in yesterday was her family member, her cousin that's passed away at 21 recently, was just now getting his bus in music, which was his dream come through. And then, you know, that was the end of his life right there. And I reiterated the same message, like, you don't have forever like you think you do. You know what I'm saying? So let these lessons be put into play for you. For instance, make sure you're not the family member that kill your other family members' dreams. Make sure you're not the parent that kill your children's dreams. Make sure you're the person who actually wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, and support those close to you who support you too. You have some people who you will support them and they will take all the support from you, but them will secretly pray for your ending, downfall, hope him don't make it, hope him not get it, all with a smile on their face. And make sure you're not that person. All right? At the end of the day, you have to look on you in the mirror. I tell people this all the time. When the crowd goes away, the lights go on, you're alone in the bathroom and that mirror. When you look in that mirror at yourself, do you look at yourself and say, honestly, because some people crazy, you know, them lie to themselves. Do you look at yourself and say, honestly, I'm proud of who I am or who I'm becoming. I'm a good person at the core of me. If you can't do that, then start working on being that, because that's what it's all about. See? All right. So we're going to move on to the next one now. Let's get a sad story out the way. The father of this young lady says, cut me up. Let's break for some politics real quick, because we have two politics things to talk about. Yesterday, when somebody said, I'm leaving the chat. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo?
Yes, family. What go on?
Mr. You good?
Me good, you know. You good?
Then my wife told me I want to call you.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
My wife happy birthday to your daughter.
Oh, all right then. Me tell her you say happy birthday because she gone to school.
I want thing was also me can't believe. Oh, them little baby are just a grow big.
Yes.
Look for your son grow big so grow.
We just born, not true.
I'm because so small boy. It's boy I grow.
Yes, yes, such a blessing.
Me I tell you, you are a blessing also. I'm so proud of you, so
Thank you, my friend.
Much, you know.
Yes, yes.
You might see things you go from a man.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Me there on the road.
You're there on the road?
No, me there on the road.
Me can't wait, say that again.
Am I on the English?
Yes, you're there on the air. We're live.
Okay, we good. Me need to say something along the yeah, I'm so pleased with my paper. One day, we put the mama before the black road and great much and dark of the grave. Let me tell you what happened. Me send to one dash and the picture I'm under the light was me bamboo stick. The man was thinking he had teeth with a teeth right. But me never did have teeth like me have the bamboo run down and sometimes we really have fun speak and they would fly after me. No one about the bamboo.
Yeah.
No one about the bamboo.
The bamboo stick.
No one about my bamboo teeth.
I saw.
You
know what me want? You know what me want for you?
Please also.
Then how you gonna get that back now?
Not the big government so the bamboo chicken and the dear face back and the dear face back and the bamboo chicken. You want about the bamboo chicken.
But me can't help you with that.
Please may I ask the judge send out something and tell them to keep the bamboo chicken.
All right, me can do that.
Send out something to come in one day place and send them say at the sharp one. Within very short time, you don't have to get ball. Take one of them to become one keep going.
All right.
I really do something. No, that now for me.
Hold on, no. Let me tell you something. When me want for you is you get a phone where we can hear you. Cause we can't hear you, you know.
I know. I tell you to go. Yeah, but I
I feel your phone. Cause everybody else will call me can't hear them. We can't hear you.
What wait. Mr. Bernard wait. You're going to hear me.
You sound loud, but you sound the same.
You hear me better now?
Me hear you a little better now.
Alright. You have to carry your phone got the internet. You got start cartoon under the seat. So anyway, I say, why forgot they're going, God. I'm very proud of Kartel. Let me just say that. Kartel on my heart. I'm very proud of Kartel. Kartel going, gospel can mean two things. Good or bad. Because you have in general, the mind the gospel and the God them not really ready to become Christian. Bad, dance, but on gospel And that can be good for the camera. You understand what I say?
Me understand what you say.
And my father Cartel, if you notice, Cartel has made a big move. He come out of pencil and him done one burner and him are doing things and are doing things, set up a father and then but we see where Cartel has changed. As Scatterbarrel, remember Scatterbarrel never believe in a God, you know. The man that burn fire upon God, you know. And all he took was one stroke your mother and couple $1 million. And he missed I said God on time.
Seeing.
I'm a brother Cartel, man. All the one thing do, just stay focused.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Nobody getting a Cartel. And before me hang up the phone, Mr. JPS man, I hope you hear me. But one back the bamboo stick.
And the JPS man, the one with the big belly, you say?
The outside of with the head feel and the triangle.
Then somebody say if you want back the same bamboo stick or you want back one different one.
But I want back the same one.
The same one.
I use a liquor for nearby that and then get used to it stick. Because they used to buy a couple of audition. And finally see the bamboo stick.
And that stick they didn't know?
Yeah. Then people came back.
Oh.
What about the bamboo stick? And so I told me, yeah, you have to leave with your bamboo stick.
You want to see people them in the comment and tell the big belly one to carry with the ball head where head favor triangle to carry back your bamboo stick.
Thank you, people. But no, you fit on too.
All right.
And you feel grind me up your face, and you could really intimidate it. So then get free and just care about the bamboo stick.
I say if you bring back our bamboo stick, no, you know, boy. Them way there.
We don't know more.
That way work. You don't know if it's my boy.
No, we never seen kind of a people. We never seen people.
But so me can't call him man then neither.
It's the same thing, JP, same thing, man.
What you don't know his name?
When we want to call her, then that's what they name.
We'll call him JPS, man.
Earl me here, then call him.
Earl. Hey, Big Belly Earl. Hey, Big Belly Earl. Bring back a bang belly Earl.
Pampers belly Earl.
Pampers belly Earl.